That fade seemed to be taking a long time. That was weird. Either way, did I pause the thing, or did I just mute the thing? Okay, pause the thing. Sorry. It's been a minute, guys. It is Friday here on the It Doesn't Have to Make Sense channel. I hope you guys can hear me because I pushed all the right buttons, but that doesn't mean anything anymore. I am Shoki, and I am very tired. It has been a very stressful week, as some of y'all know. Nope, not a new hat, just wearing it backwards. Because I did it the other day and it looked kind of nice. So it is what it is. Yeah, this is just my normal black hat that I sometimes wear. Well, it's the other black hat I sometimes wear. I have a faded black hat I wear often, but that one got sweaty. So I haven't worn it. See, look, it's on backwards like that. It's fine. I like the little logo. That the clover is on most of the hats because that's the Boston Scally logo. Either way, guys, welcome back to the Friday stream show thing. It's not Home Friday Live. You guys will have to get used to the new rules eventually. We did Home Friday Live last week. When we have new Home Free, possibly next week, we will do more Home Free and Home Free directly connected stuff. Last week's got taken down. Then I think the copyright blocks at least got temporarily taken out, because it was actually like the Peter Hollins stuff and then like the really old Home Free songs that we looked at got blocked. Like, not just claimed, but blocked. So we do have to be careful when going back into some of the older stuff. It was just stupid. So either way, guys, I'm tired. Like I said, had a hell of a week. Tuesday, luckily I was not streaming because my mom had a heart attack again, or effectively a heart attack. Well, just, I guess it depends on how they look at it. Turns out she had 2 near perfect blockages in her heart, and they had to go in and pop them open. And well, after a day and a half, almost 2 days of a whole lot of stress and worry, because, not to get too deep into it, we didn't have enough people to take care of the situation. Yesterday she came home. Everybody got to kind of go back to life normal today, which was weird. It was actually strange to come home here after work instead of dealing with other things. So it was crazy. Okay. And of course you guys are talking about the other things there. That's fine. That's fine. So either way. But yeah. I would promote the new episode of the podcast, but I feel like it might offend some people. So the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, we got a little deep into some opinions that are probably not popular this week. Not a lot of people have watched it, if I'm honest, yet, which is a little odd, but that might be YouTube throttling because of the subject matter. That does happen sometimes. So, either way, Now You Made It Awkward podcast, if you're interested in that. We haven't done as much nerdy talk lately, but we have been having some more important discussions, and episode 100 is coming up in a few weeks. Either way, let's go through the roll call right quick. Sorry, my thumb is bothering me. I was fine like all day, and then I come in here and start using the mouse, and my thumb goes stupid. Okay, so I'm here, obviously. Trisha, Lisa, Taylor, what's up, Sally, Eric, the Lurker, excuse me, Jay, Christine, Laura, of course. Okay, and I don't see any other new names so much. Yeah. Alright, what did Jay say? Was a pain. I got moved 5 different places today. Last one was because a person was working there got caught drinking in his car at lunch. He's literally sitting next to the office. That's pretty stupid. I've had days like that too, where just keep getting bumped from spot to spot to spot. That was a very long day, and not a lot of work actually got done because most of it was moving from area to area, actually. Okay. Yes, I know there is a new... We are now in the era... We're in a new 3-Adam era. That's why I just went ahead and say now it's Adam Tim and Adam Rob as well. So they're all Adams at this point. So you watched an hour and 10 of it. Okay. I don't remember how long it was. I think it was a little short of 2 hours because we were both really tired and not feeling it by the end. Yeah, so I didn't talk to her today, but like just her coming home, like from the time I visited her at the hospital the day before, right after her procedure, to the time she came home the next day, it was like night and day, but also coming out of, being on meds and just, or on anesthesia and then, all this other stuff. It was bad. So either way, she's fine. Well, she's not fine. She's better. They'll be doing physical therapy for a few weeks, trying to get her back up and going there. Probably have to go out for breakfast street food. That sounds good. They're just Adam free at this point. It's either home Adam or Adam free at this point because it's just not the same anymore. I did see their announcement video. Obviously, patrons would have seen it before that, and then I saw his welcome thing. I don't know anything about the guy. Obviously, you guys know a little bit more about where his origins were. He's not a stranger to Home Free. He's just whatever. All I know is that appearance-wise, at least the picture they put on the poster, I was like, you guys couldn't get a better picture than that with the mustache and that haircut. What is that haircut, anyways? What is his name? There's a comedian that also rocks that. It's no, not Santino. I don't know why that's the name that's coming to mind. But there's a comedian who also has almost that exact haircut and mustache combination. And I'm just like, standalone mustache is not going to rock in this group. Sorry, gotta grow a beard, you gotta shave it off. Sorry, them's the rules. If you're going to be in Home Free, you gotta country up a little. Judy, hi. I don't know. What do you mean? What do you have a hard time finding there, Judy? The stream? Well, if you're subscribed to the channel, it should appear at the top of your feed. It's not like we do anything controversial here that it would be blocked by any reason. But also, hit that button. I never say hit the bell, guys, but if for some reason you don't get notifications for when the stream goes live, make sure you do. Just hit the notification bell. By the way, guys, I forgot to mention we did do a Patreon stream, but it was basically just me and Trisha because everybody else was busy. And because I was out of space on the computer, it did not get recorded. We looked at a few songs, talked about a few things. Miss Shoki came in and talked about her situation, which she is doing better. For anybody who asks, she's doing a lot better after getting a shot in her back. Still a little bit of healing time necessary, but it is a major improvement over the previous things. The biggest thing is actually just us being able to get proper sleep again, which was a pretty big deal. got Bronco. What the hell is a Bronco nacho? Does it have horse on it? Yeah, the hard part is finding someone who's a good fit. And I mean, like, if he's going to be the new permanent member, not just the guy taking over the next leg of the tour, then he's going to have to really fit in. So I guess we'll find out once the new tour stuff kicks off here pretty soon with him. And everybody will be like, okay, this is what he sounds like. And then we'll watch some of those videos probably so the rest of us can get kind of a handle on it. I don't know. I don't know if the Bronco nachos sound good or not. I'm gonna hit the button though. Also, guys, I may or may not get tipsy. We'll see. I'm drinking what is effectively chocolate Baileys and peanut butter whiskey. Also, if you just came in, go ahead and hit that like button, please. I don't have a huge lineup, but I do have a longer video because we skipped over some Allie stuff recently, and I wanted to watch the one where she basically demolishes her car art stuff. So that's a longer video. It'll take us some more time. But I did pick up some stuff that we haven't seen recently, or is either brand new, or things I was interested in. So if you're wondering why is the Hound and the Fox in the thumbnail, but we're not watching their new song, the new song features Chance. Chance is a member of Home Free. We can only do Home Free on Home Friday Live now. Them's the rules. Please don't complain. I don't want to yell again. I was very annoyed last week, and y'all didn't take that very seriously, but I hope you figured it out by the end. I'm in a better mood today. Please don't ruin it. All right, so what it is, When You Say Nothing at All. It's a much older video, 5 years ago, from the Hound and the Fox. So no, Sally, we're not doing a deep dive on them here. That's on the Patreon, which, by the way, in theory, guys, this upcoming Wednesday, I almost said Friday, we will have another Patreon night. So if you're interested and you are a supporter of this channel specifically, you know, you can go over there. You can join the No Monica Nation level, which is the stream level, this channel, for $5 a month, and you can join in on at least 3 of the calls. And any level higher than that can also join in on all the calls. So we usually have a good time. Excuse me. He was on The Voice with his partner. I wasn't blown away. This is country. Yeah. No vibe video? What do you mean? Okay. I'm already catching a buzz. I don't know if it's got to be like the Baileys or something, because I drank a little bit of this the other day, and I already caught a buzz early on. But we had dinner, and I'm pretty well hydrated today, so I don't know why. It must be a thing. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump right in, since we have a few songs to get through. If we got some space, I'll take some requests near the end, probably. But, oh, sorry, let me go over it real quick. So we do have When You Say Nothing at All, Hound and the Fox. New from Dave Moffat Music, Mariah Carey. Lake Street Drive 25, but it's actually the proper performance. We saw the lyric video before and actually liked that song, so I want to see them perform it. We do have a couple from Peyton Parrish tonight. One, the Hellfire, Hunchback of Notre Dame cover, which we missed because, well, we were doing Home Friday Live. Nick Domingo dropping another new one. He's getting a little bit busy. I wish Nick was here to watch us watch it. I guess I could reach out to him and tell him we are. Eric Gronwall, a week ago, dropped a Linkin Park cover. It's one of my favorite songs, so I want to see what he does with it. Then, like I said, we got Allie. I Destroy 5 years of car art, which I have no clue what she's going to do here. And I did see that she does, in fact, have a Pokemon card now. New thing. This was randomly in my suggestions. So this is a mashup of Shallow and The Sound of Silence by the Dutch Tenors. I have no clue. It sounded cool, and because my algorithm is a bit weird due to some of the theme nights we've done, this was in there. So figured, why not? New Citizen Soldier, Everybody Hates You. I feel like that is literally my vibe at any given point. So maybe I have a new theme song tonight. And then once again, Peyton Parrish dropped a brand new one. It's Hi Ho, another Disney song. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, dwarf metal. So Kingdoms of Magical Rock. Okay, so he's doing another Disney album. I just want to see it with his crazy 3D backgrounds. And of course, brand new Tommy, Highway to Hell from AC/DC, which he should do great at if he doesn't over metal it. You know how Tommy sometimes over metals really good rock songs. Sometimes. Yeah, 7th Avenue. Oh, that. No, we never watched that. I felt like that was going to be a weird one. We should watch the massager video probably on the Patreon, as it were. When you said that, I was confused. Yes. We're just calling it this is the 3 Adam era, or the 3 Adam saga. By the way, I know that people are like, what are we going to call him? Because we've already got Chance, we've already got Adam. He's another Adam, but his last name is Sebastian. Like, not I'm sorry, Bastien, not Sebastian. So that's where my brain goes. So it looks like Bastion, but it's not. It's Bastien coming from his own mouth. So I'm guessing he's going to have to be Bastien, or he's going to have to be Bass or something. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out how they actually say it. Yeah. There's no new Matt Mitchell, no. Yeah. I mean, if he's got to go by his last name, it is what it is. They can call him, isn't it Dell? Isn't it Adam Dell Bastien? We can just call him Dell. That works, in my opinion. Either way, yes, dwarf metal. Dwarf metal sounds fun. Bell, even better. I like Dell. Call him Dell or Bell. I don't know. I only learned about it this afternoon, and I just watched the 3-hour-long Kill Tony 666 episode. My brain is a little bit fried and in a weird area. When you watch a whole lot of comedy for a long time, your brain gets realigned a bit. Sometimes you have to remember you're talking to normal people when you try to have a conversation, when you get done watching a whole lot of raunchy comedy. Exactly. My brain read it as Bastien, like Sebastian. Plus, the only time I've ever heard that name is from The Neverending Story with Bastien. You know, the kid who completely changed his between movies. Okay. Well, that's good, Judy. That's good. Hope you're getting better. No long COVID, which you seemingly have. Also, guys, make sure you throw away all your eggs and beef and anything and everything related to food, because you don't want to catch bird flu. Or listen to a doctor. I don't know. One of those things. All right, here we go. Oh, it didn't go. There we go. Valprime.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing.
Yeah, I watched it. It's like 20 seconds long. It's not worth pulling up on this, and I didn't find it that funny, actually. Don't know. I don't know if Denise is boycotting non-Home Friday lives or not after last week, or if she's just busy. I have no idea. No clue what's going on with Denise tonight. She was in our Patreon chats earlier because I had several posts in the last couple days about ducks. Either way.
The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best
this song usually like a back and forth kind of thing? Like the different, like the lady sings first and then the other one? You know. You're being very racist towards the ducks there, Laura. They're just ducks. They're Mexican ducks, which is actually why it's even worse.
All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd.
I do love the consistent light changes between the camera angles. Like here, clearly Riley's got a buttload of sunlight directly behind his head, which means it's much later than when they start filming. And then when it goes to the wider shot, the sun's much higher. It's kind of funny.
Old Mr. Webster could never define what's being said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes.
All right, so everyone needs to come up with, or so everyone needs to fabricate reasons why Denise is late. No legit reasons, just fabricate them. And we'll pick a winner when she gets here.
Saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't say hi, Lynette.
The smile on your face lets me know
Dang it, my chat
that
keeps
you
freezing.
need
Anybody else?
me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch
Okay, that's
me
funny.
if ever I fall. You say it best. You say it best. You say it best. You say it best.
So hold on there, Christine. That has become such a legitimate problem in the last few weeks due to all the rain. I was like, this week alone, I nearly ran over like 3 good-sized turtles. Like, I thought I ran one over, and I was like heartbroken. I looked back, and I missed it, thank God. Oh, that's horrible, Lisa.
You say it best. You say it best. When you say nothing at all.
First of all, the ducks are from next door. They just happen to be Mexican ducks that belong to a Mexican family. So when I said that they jumped the fence, that's literally what I
Thank you so
meant.
much for watching. This song is super special to us. I even sang this back in the day at one of my sister's weddings, so I hope that you enjoyed it.
Oh,
And if you want to pick up the song, there's links to iTunes, Spotify, and more in the description below. Also, if you want to support us on Patreon, it's a really cool way to help us create more content.
Okay, I don't actually have to watch the 2-minute outro here. They're South Texan Mexican ducks. They're the valley. They're valley ducks, so it can be either. Ducks of the Valley. Oh, that'd be a funny title. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Yeah, so when I said that they literally jumped the fence to get here, I meant the neighbor's fence, who happened to be Mexican. So I wasn't like being exceptionally racist. I was telling the truth. Allison Cross. Yeah. There we go. Collecting valley ducks. Yeah, she drove all the way up here, like 2 hours from home to come pick up ducks from my parents' yard. The dinner duck? What? Dinner ducks? What do you mean? I don't think. No, pretty sure they don't eat them. Pretty sure they're just pet ducks. And I think Judy was right in the commenting. Guys, if you're not on the Patreon, you don't know what we're talking about. So you got to join the Patreon to see the ducks. Duck pics. They're calling them duck pucks. Make it look like it's a typo. I just keep sending duck pucks to everybody. Sorry, got a message. Okay, there we go. They're ducks. They don't speak. Yes, Judy, you are on the Patreon. This is true. You found it amidst your COVID delirium. Okay, so I will save the area here of Denise theories. Right quick, hold on. Make sure I got all of them. And will it catch the next? Yes. Okay. Good. All right. Good. 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 I wasn't sure if I'd get. What is? I don't know what that is. Sorry. People messaging me in the middle of the stream. Okay, either way. Ducks don't speak. Freaking weirdos. Alright, they don't wear pants either. By the way, guys, there's an entire episode of the Patreon podcast where Trisha and I go over the family lineage of Donald Duck. Yeah, that's a thing. And we did it for, like, I don't know why. It's just a thing. So if you're interested, like, I record our Patreon calls and re-upload them as a podcast for the Patreon specifically. So if you're remotely interested in joining in on those calls, by all means, I think it's the most inclusive thing that I do. That was a crazy night. No, I understand that technically animals have accents. I know that like cats raised in like Japan meow differently to cats in the U.S. and stuff like that. Excuse me. I get that. That's weird, John. Did she elope with you? Is that what happened? All right, Dave Moffat, let's see him do Mariah Carey. Oh, that was taking a minute. Is this really quiet? Oh. Volume.
There's a hero.
I realized I turned down my volume instead of the music volume. So if I got quiet a while back, I wasn't paying attention. That was my bad.
You don't have to be afraid of what you are.
Turtles are not stupid. Turtles are awesome.
There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow let you know.
That's right.
Melt away. Then a hero comes along.
He's doing the 50 frames per second shit again. Ah, damn it, Dave. Stop doing 50. Because it looks like 24 half the time, and then it looks like 60 they're in between. It makes no sense visually. Also, I love how he goes from like regular music video walking around to sitting at the keyboard. I think the keyboard part is probably not necessary. That's not good, Lynette. Are you having a problem because of laughing or just because? Oh, Denise is here. Oh, thank God. Denise. So, I'm guessing you were watching the stream on your phone on the way here. So we were wondering why you were late. So, everybody came up with reasons as to why you were late. You get to pick your favorite if you weren't already checking it out. So this part, Laura said that you eloped and you're on your honeymoon. I figured that was not too likely. Your car broke down. Probably likely, but Jay said it, so odds are he's talking about his own car. Christine said, you're moving turtles across the road entirely likely, but, you know, whatever. Judy said, night job at the library. Lisa said, explosive diarrhea. I hope not. If so, don't tell us, because we don't really want to know. Let's see here. You had to take the ducks back to Mexico. So you went to my parents' house, got the ducks, and took them back to Mexico, even though they're actually from across the fence. Not wanting to talk about Bastine, which I do feel is very, very, very likely. And then I think that was about it. Yes. So other things were related to the ducks. So which one? You start the library job on Monday. Okay. Bad lungs from long COVID. Everybody's got to stop having long COVID. It's a bad idea. Stop doing it. Okay. That's it's a little weird there, John. Yet, but it's been severely broken. Either way.
With the strength to carry on.
Or is this your new?
Cast your fears aside, and you know you can't survive.
Sorry, Dave. I gotta turn off your HD because I can't stand the 50 frames per second.
When you feel
Looks
like
better.
hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth. But a hero lies in you.
Are there libraries open at night?
It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. Oh, you can find.
All right, so I'm actually not watching this because I'm watching it on the smaller screen down here where it looks proper. I hate 50 frames per second so much. That's weird.
Love, if you search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will disappear. Yeah. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry
You should be dressed like
on.
Mariah Carey.
And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can't survive when you feel like hope is gone. Look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth. That a hero lies in you.
Yes. What if he just suddenly changes to an all-white suit by the end? Like there's going to be like a flash across the screen, and now he's in an all-white suit.
Lord knows dreams are hard to follow. Don't let anyone tear them away. Hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, you'll find the way.
Also, I think I missed at the beginning where he's at. Maybe he didn't put it. No, he did. It's also in Indonesia. I'm guessing these dudes, like him and Music Travel Love, they just like stay in these places for like weeks on end. Or maybe they just stay there long enough to shoot 25 music videos in different locations and then move on. Yes, Dave is the one-man boy band.
Then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can't survive when you feel like hope is gone. Look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth. That a hero lies in you.
If Dave were to do the switch over of suits like I mentioned earlier, the only way it would work is if he switches out his plugs with black ones. Yeah, That's a pretty song. I know it's like one of Mariah's bigger songs, but I don't know it off the top of my head. Also, I'm fairly certain he's like way playing it down. Yes, the moves. Yeah, he does have the boy band moves. He's looking a little pale in this one. He's like pretty tan in some of the other music videos. He looks really pale in this one, but it might just be the lighting and the white balance. Are you okay, Dave? Are you okay? Blink twice if you're okay. See if he blinks in the next video. Really? Interesting. Darkling duck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the white balance. I mean, I'm wearing all black, and yes, I'm wearing all black. I had to check my shorts. I'm wearing all black, and I don't look super white, but I also have blue and red lights on me, and I backed my white life. White life? I quit. Hey. Wearing all black doesn't always make you look thin. All right, Lake Street Drive. We already heard this song, but it's been like a month, so I don't remember it, but I know I liked it. And Lake Street Drive has failed to impress. Failed to not impress. Fuck. The whiskey's kicking in. I have to drink my Pepsi. Balance it out. By the way, also, there's a new Fat Electrician video, and I almost watched it tonight, but it's 25 minutes, and I'm not going to subject you guys to that. But I have watched everything from the Fat Electrician since I was exposed to him. I'm even watching the Unsubscribed podcast now because he's on it, or he's from the point that he joined on till now. Just because I really enjoy his history lessons. And I didn't realize he's going to school to become an actual historian. So that's pretty cool.
Was a time when I imagined us forever. I can't quite remember how I thought we'd work it out. I guess I would move to California or you to Boston. And I'd learn to like to stay at home, or you'd learn to like going out. And although the stories that I tell myself about us now don't take me to the grave, I'll be an old woman with somebody else by my side. But I will always be in love with you and my memories when we were 25.
Oof. Okay, I forgot how good this song was. This could be a Adele song, realistically. Like the subject matter. And I hope they're doing like that one take thing they do with their cameras. It's really well done, but they only got a singer and a piano player. So a little bit easier of swoopy motions with the camera. It's a good song, though. Also, I really enjoyed that line because I didn't pay that much attention to the lyrics the first go around, but I heard it this time. I was really hoping that I didn't, whichever way it said, you'd enjoy staying home or I'd enjoy going out, or I'd learn to like staying home, or you'd learn to like going out. And I feel that. Like, I think at one point with my ex, I was at work all day long outside in the heat or the cold. And when I got home, I just wanted to be home. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to see people. And I sure as hell didn't want to go outside and do things. But because she was at home all day, doing nothing. She wanted to go out whenever I got home. So it was literally that kind of situation, is like not on the same page at all about what to do, you know?
Always think of you when I drink affogatos. 'Cause that summer we would have them every afternoon. The hot and cold were such a perfect combination. Melt all together, bittersweet and creamy, and always gone too soon. But all the joy we had in love we gave away back then. Well, it never went to waste. I'll be an old woman with somebody else by my side. But I will always.
He's talking about the darling thing earlier. You got to scroll back a little bit. Doc means butt, ling means monkey. But it needs to be flipped, by the way. It's monkey butt, but it's not the right direction. That's what he's trying to say, translation-wise. So, darling, but over there, the way it's said, dockling, means monkey butt. That's what he's saying. You got just shy of 1 million miles. You're going to be like Al Bundy.
Be in love with how you loved me when we were 25.
I was single when I was 25, so I didn't have this problem. Nice. That is a good song. I mean, depressing story-wise, technically, but reminiscing on a lost love, and also like, in a way where it's like, I'm still in love with you when I was 25. It was like we obviously didn't work out and all this other stuff, but me at 25 loved you intensely, even though we weren't right for each other. I like that. That's a good song. Also, I don't know why it makes me think of The Notebook, which I've still never seen, but I know, telling story about younger days and being in love and being older with Alzheimer's, right? That's all I know about The Notebook. I've never been notebooked, like, in my life, so I can be happy about that. Yeah. And she's a great singer. Single till you're 54. Fucking A. I don't know whether to be impressed or depressed about that. Okay. All right. Shifting gears, because we've got some rock coming from Peyton Parrish. So he's doing Hellfire. Did we do a Hellfire off? Or did we just watch at some point multiple versions of Hellfire? I don't think we ever did a versus for like covers of Hellfire, but if we did it, I don't remember. But I know that I really enjoyed Tommy P's version was interesting, but I think I liked Jonathan Young's better because he's more operatic, and Tommy's is a little, well, very different actually, if I'm honest. Excuse me. I was single from 19 to... Shit, when did I get with Laura? I think I was 26? Because I was already at my current job. Maybe a little bit longer. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was single for 10 years at least. So it might have been 29. I wasn't 30 yet. I remember that. Huh. Yeah. I mean, I was single for a long time at my prime. Married his high school girlfriend. Okay. Okay. Also, guys, if you want to go ahead and give Miss Shoki times, do it now while I'm paused. And then there's our Funicorn, our Zero Fucks Hero, the Trophy of Apathy, which actually made an appearance on the podcast, but not on the public version. You can hear us do the Funicorn. So I think from now on the podcast, the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, if you're unfamiliar, whenever somebody has to express apathy towards a situation, they now have to hold the Funicorn, as it is the Trophy of Apathy. There we go. My chat keeps freezing. 9:35, 9:23, 9:39, 9:24, 9:23. 9:23 was already taken by Jay. You got to change it. There you go. You got it. 9:34, 9:33, 9:45, 9:41. You guys are just dancing around like a 10-minute gap. Let me. Okay, down to 9:45 for Sally. Okay, there we go. And for anybody who might be new here, who's just kind of floating around and you have no idea what we're doing, my wife comes in here, generally speaking, and will interrupt at some point in the night, usually speaking. Trophy of Apathy. You can get yours today at bigshottoys.com, I believe. There is a link in the description, or there should be. It's an old link, but I believe it still takes you to the store, and the last time I checked, they are extremely affordable compared to the old price. So there you go. It is called the Funicorn. They generally have two versions: the bronze version, and which is that one, which is why I call it the Trophy of Apathy, and then the Bad to the Bone edition, which is the one I have in the living room. That's actually not a great casting. The words are crooked. It's a little weird. And then there was a standard version where the tail. So it's white, the rock is painted, and the tail is rainbow colored because he is a Funicorn. I always assume he, but I actually don't know the sex of the Funicorn, technically speaking. No, she has not gotten it yet. I forget. Did you actually send me your address? That was like in a weird, chaotic night. I don't remember if you actually sent it. There you go. If you did, that's my bad for missing it in the messages. Okay. Well, I'll take care of that next week at some point. Because basically I just need to take care of it. It is what it is. Either way, Hellfire, let's go.
Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd. Then tell me, Maria, why...
This is surprisingly quiet. Here's the problem, Laura. You tell me. You tell me what's going on there. It's smooth as a Ken doll, so kind of hard to know.
I see her dancing there. Why her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul. I feel her, I see her. The sun caught in her raven hair is blazing me out of all control. Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. It is the gypsy girl, the witch who sent this name. It's not my fault, if it was bad. It made the devil so much stronger than a man. Protect me, Maria, don't...
I feel like he he's going a little too hard, like too hard, too fast in it. And I know at some point we watched one that was similar to this. Maybe it was Combs. Somebody in the same kind of group of performers did a very similar version to this, but I think he did it better.
Let this siren cast her spell. Don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone. Destroy Esmeralda and let her taste the fires of hell, or else let her be mine and mine alone.
You're in timeout. You're in timeout, Laura. You know what? You know what? That's what I think about that.
Hellfire, dark fire. Now, Gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or your pyre. Be mine or you will burn. God have mercy on her.
See, I think this is where I like Jonathan's version because, is it Frollo? I think it's Frollo. Is like descending into his madness, like his character really starts changing, and it's like the temptress side and like the man of God side arguing back and forth in his head because he's insane. I think that like Jonathan just did it better, and he went super hard on this part that's coming up, and I'm sure Peyton will as well. But like I think that Jonathan did it better. Voice plays version, gonna be honest, I don't remember that one. I remember Tommy's, and I'm fairly certain Colm did it as well. We'll have to go back and do a verses again if we didn't do it already.
God have mercy on me, but she will be mine, or she will
He actually held that note longer than I thought he would. I feel like he didn't go like musically. Obviously, it was pretty heavy, but also really quiet. That was weird. That I'm assuming that has more to do with the YouTube upload. As we've covered before, it's a problem. I think we might have even watched Caleb's cover of it or something. I feel like we just that whole group of dudes who just always does like heavier versions of songs. I think we covered everybody at this point. I think I'm too far past my expiration date for them. I'm not entirely certain what you mean there. Okay. Also, what the hell is that? What is that image? I mean, I sort of get it, but neck is stiff. Okay. Either way, I mean, like it was fine, but like it was boring. I think that's the problem. Like Peyton is capable of making an interesting song, and I feel like he went just so down the middle of Peytonness that it was boring. Like there was nothing interesting about that cover, unfortunately. I didn't see any Tai Chi, but I wasn't paying enough attention. I was listening more than I was watching, if I'm honest with you. But I don't think he did. Because a lot of times when he's doing like a music video like this, I don't. There was some of it there. There's some arm waving.
The sun caught in
when he's acting, he doesn't do it as much as when he's just performing. That's kind of what we've learned in this time. His airbending. His rock and roll Tai Chi, as it goes. Okay, either way, we got more Peyton coming up later because I want to see what he does with the Hi Ho from Snow White. It'll be interesting. Dwarf metal. All right. Nick Domingo, Solaris Visualizer. I don't know if this is an original or he's covering it. Let's find out. This is an original visualizer for Solaris by Nick Domingo from his self-titled LP out of most or on most streaming platforms. This is a Nick song. Let's see what we got here from Nick. Nick, where you at? We haven't seen you in a while. Hold on, wait. I'm a comment. I'll summon Nick by commenting him. Why are you just throwing out random things there, Jay? 5%? No. 5% is barely more than a Bud Light. Bud Light is anywhere from 4 to 4.5%. 5%, that's nothing. And I mean, like that's light beer level. It's a new. The only way a 5% beer is really going to mess with you is if you have a much greater affinity for hops, because the main reason why hops get you drunk is because people are allergic to them because it is a cannabinoid, technically speaking. So in a similar fashion, certain hop strains hit you harder than others. So you can be more susceptible to them. Therefore, a light beer with a certain type of hop will get you more messed up, but not in the same way of being drunk, but it coincides with it. And of course, because it's a light beer, you're probably not getting drunk as much, so you drink a lot of them, which is why we say that light beer drinkers like to pee a lot, because there's a whole lot more water content in light beer, so you have to drink more of them to get drunker. But if there's more hop content, which means there's more flavor, which means you probably drink less, in theory, because most light beer doesn't taste like much of anything. They all kind of taste the same, which is why most people don't give a shit. They just order a beer at a thing, and they don't care if it's a Bud Light or whatever. But a good light beer with the right hop profile can, do some good to you. Yeah, a lot of the spike drinks like that are generally in that range. Because if you guys watch our taste tests over on the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, been drinking a lot of an 8% quote unquote root beer. It's not a root beer. It's actually a flavored orange wine, but it's 8% alcohol, like all day long. And it's way too easy to drink. So if you drink a 4-pack of those, you'd need a nap. Okay. The animation of his son rotating isn't quite smooth. It does pause. You gotta work on that editing just a little bit there, Nick. There he is. I knew commenting would summon you. That's funny. That is funny. I didn't even think about it until right now. I was like, I should just comment and summon Nick. It's like, duh. There's no comments. He'll get the comments and then come running because we're here. Dude, we've been watching all of your latest videos, the last videos you put out over the last month or so, and you haven't been here. We missed you. We're going to watch Nick's new song and Nick's not here. Okay, so we only really just got started. But yeah, that sun animation ain't very smooth. Just pointing it out, because nothing's happened musically just yet. The key was pausing long enough to talk about beer. Okay, I like what I'm hearing so far. Running up that hill vibe. I don't know why. I did not summon the ducks. The ducks just happened to be there while I was there. We already covered this, Laura. The ducks don't talk. Either way, we sound insane. For anybody who's just popping in, has no idea what we're talking about at all, it sounds insane. I think it would have been cool if the sun wasn't spinning, but if the sun was stationary, and then it had like flames coming off of it that were the visualizer part. You know, magically summon Lyle. Just for, like, no reason. It's probably sugar content. Okay. Well, obviously, you know, if you need to debut things, we're fans here. Ducks don't have thumbs. Oh, yeah, I didn't consider that's probably what hits me harder here is the sugar content of the chocolate Baileys. See, now you're implying that ducks can read. Also, as previously discussed, they're Mexican ducks. They'd have to type in Spanish and then translate to send you a text message, Laura. Unless you can read Spanish, which, yeah, I guess. Duck Spanish, which is probably worse somehow. Ooh, Nick, can we animate Solaris going around the sun? Just wondering. It might be a cool animation. Like have it slowly like orbiting the sun. I'm just trying to think here. Oh, damn it. Half sets here. Hi. Where the hell have you been? Yeah, you probably should, bud. You're going to be passing out eventually. Look, geese are evil. All right? Geese and swans are devil little creatures. Also, any billed animal that has teeth and like a weird kind of spiky tongue, they're all weird. But geese are definitely evil. They will attack you. I have been confronted by geese. I have not been attacked by geese unless it was like when I was young, which is possible because my cousin had all of them. Yeah, Muscovy are like geese, but they're not. They're ducks. I mean, ducks are like geese anyways. Not a giant difference. I am from California. I know duck Spanish. Oh, not. Oh, nuh-uh. This is bullshit. You're so full of shit, Laura. We're out here with Denise starting her new job as a night librarian, and Laura with her duck Spanish. This is a fucking weird stream, guys. Adopted neighbor's dogs couldn't figure out why they couldn't understand anything until they realized family is Spanish. Oh, yeah, I've heard jokes about that. Yeah, it was a nice vibe there, Nick. I could see that as just nice background vibe noise. Like what is it called where they just have like 10 hours of nice music playing or whatever. Why am I drawing a blank on what that's called? We weren't going to talk about that. How are turkeys worse than geese? The dog does not speak German. Woof. Oh my God. They don't speak German. It understands. It hears German. Oh my God. No, it does not speak. It does not speak at all. It understands German. Does not speak German. Oh dear God. Oh, let me switch this up real quick. Okay. All right, let's see what the hell Allie's doing here. This is weird. This is really okay. So it's like every kind of layer of her car on top of each other. Stop with the ducks. YouTube's gonna think that you guys are like trying to do some kind of euphemism in the chat. When you create a color code only to break it later. Huh, I kind of want to watch that. It does not speak. Dogs do not speak. They don't have vocal cords like humans. Or mutated apes.
Do not try this at home, kids, when you're removing 9,000 pop sockets from your own car. Hey, Miss Allie, I'm Allie. Future Allie.
Not a lot of them, Nick. I haven't seen you reply in a little while now. Weird.
Cutting in here to say that Past Allie is an idiot. This video went off the rails. Get ready to go on a journey with me.
I like how she accepts
Okay,
that
now take it
past
away, dummy.
Allie.
And my lame car is shaped like an egg. So I got to thinking, what is egg-shaped that's also super cool and popular? In this video, I will attempt to turn my car into Pikachu. First, I have to remove 9,000 pop sockets because I previously turned it into a giant drivable fidget toy. Sure, this is gonna be super easy. Oh, one. Ow, ow, ow. Yikes. I got some plastic razor blades, which are for if you want to slowly introduce your kid to razor blades, I guess. These work better. Okay, that helps a little. Oh, I can't believe de-arting this car is going to take longer than when I put them on. Montage time. Underneath the pop sockets you can see roots because I previously turned my car into a giant drivable living chia pet, which stayed on by growing itself into blue astroturf because I previously turned my car into a giant drivable mini golf course. Some are way harder to get off than others.
See, the thing is, she did the time lapse, but she hasn't put how long it's taking.
Oh, oops. I snapped the light cover off. It's fine.
Yeah,
Well, these front ones are especially
like
cool. It's like Jackson Pollock. This one's
comments for
drippy.
some
They all
reason.
used to be this pattern, but also with this car, I turned it into a temperature-sensitive mood ring. Being out in the elements destroyed the thermochromatic effect, which turned them all into this lovely spattery black. The hood is so stuck from the heat that I had to go from plastic to a metal scraper to straight up using a kitchen knife. You remember you tried to throw this knife out?
Yeah, because it's rusted.
But it's so useful.
So this
You're
is
making the
their new
backyard
house.
look like trash.
What? No, it
Oh,
looks
that's
like
right. They have a house now. They don't have an apartment, so they can actually. Oh dear Lord, make a giant mess in the backyard. Well, yes, it is. In fact,
like art. What are you talking about? This is why I save everything. I continually get rewarded for being a hoarder. Though a knife might not be the smartest solution, I may or may not be putting a
Not
nick
no
or two
shorts,
into
it's
my
not.
paint job. We're gonna find out when we remove the green. But really, do not try this at home, kids, when you're removing 9,000 pop sockets from your own car. It's funny I'm concerned about scratches because I previously cut an entire freaking hole in the center of my car to install a licorice dispenser I created.
That's true.
It's freezing out now, and this just keeps getting harder and harder. I'm not getting any better. It feels like I'm getting worse, or maybe just a repetitive use of
Freezing? They're in California. Are they in Northern California? Is it getting that cold?
injury. I'm wondering if it's because the sun was heating up the glue and making it come off.
That's
Please
literally why,
make
yes.
this easier. Yeah, I think this is working. Certainly smells like it's working. I really wish I had thought of this earlier. It was so...
Yeah, I was wondering, it's like, yeah, heat gun to get things unstuck, Allie. Holy crap. Actually, she really wanted to get it unstuck. Flamethrower. Like, or, sorry, torch.
hard doing this whole side. Ow, 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 ow. Not that this is that much easier,
Gloves
but...
as well. Come on.
Man, I have so much left to go. Just keep going. Oh, oops. My heat gun took off the freaking car emblem. I guess let's just get rid of the whole thing. And we gotta keep the car's weight perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah, you see how easy that is? That's how the professionals do it. So if she had been using the heat gun the whole time, which still would have taken forever, it would have gone quicker. Also, I'm trying to figure out if they look more like Thin Mints or a different type of cookie.
Now here is where you'll notice a vandal defaced the artwork with their own artwork. How cool.
But that's literally why you did that.
I don't know how my neighbors aren't freaking out yet. This at night is fine, but they yelled at me for playing music in the middle of the day.
That's a drum. Quietly
Oh,
scraping.
it looks like it's done, but the roof is not. I'm gonna have to finish tomorrow because I've been doing this for 9 hours. My hands are killing me, and my tool looks like it also wants to kill me. No, I'm not a stop.
She broke her scraper. Wow. Also, it looks like cool scales now. Wraps? Depending on the paint, no. Like wraps, a lot of people wrap their car to preserve the original paint, actually.
Up in the middle there. Let's just get it done. These ones are stuck on the absolute hardest from being in the sun. I am on the roof of my car with a heat gun and a kitchen knife in the middle of the night. We have reached the question my existence portion of the video very quickly this time.
Yeah, I'd have given up a long time ago. I'd have
The
just burned
last
whole
one.
car. Also, she wasn't worried about being careful, like one of those flat, and it's like not a garden hoe, but you know what I'm talking about, where it just comes straight out, like there's no bend in it, like a hoe. I guess it's like a giant scraper. Probably would have made very quick work of this if she wasn't going to be concerned with the paint job. Which, considering I think she's just wrapping it to make it look like Pikachu after this, judging by the new video, I don't think that the paint job needed to be preserved because she's going to have to clean all that glue off no matter what.
Everything hurts. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 11 p.m.
Total desocketing time, 11 hours.
I didn't get that.
I didn't get it either.
She's
There's
about to
not
sit
one
on that
cut or
knife.
burn that entire episode. I'm going to eat and sleep. Goodbye.
There's one right there on the roof.
Oh, look at my freaking reptile car. I did not expect to like it in this state this much. Usually grimy, eroded, organic is not my aesthetic, but the fact that it took half a decade to get to this point and I couldn't have done this gradient and pattern if I tried is making me love it. I almost want to leave it like this. But we must Pikachu's to continue. This is for later, but I need the box now.
Yeah, because you're polluting California.
Almost missed this one because it matches. And now I have 9,000 used pop sockets. No, I have 9,000 valuable relics, each a small piece of a famous artwork. Each one with a unique look. An individual treasured artwork
Please tell me she didn't sell these things for like 25 cents a piece.
itself. Wouldn't you feel great owning a piece of a famous artwork? That feeling is priceless. That's why I'm selling these for $12. Yes, the first 9,000 people to join my Patreon at the art collector level will get a
$12. 9,000, assuming that they're not half broken. 9,000. Somebody do that math. It's like if she's actually doing that, Jesus, that's a lot of money if she manages it.
An original pop car pop socket. Hand restored by the original artist. Limited edition. Once they're gone, you can no longer be a part of this enduring art piece that's destroyed and spread throughout the world. It's a mere $12 today, and your art investment will assuredly gain value over time. So join my Patreon as an art collector before it's too late. Now the next step
It's
is
too late.
we have to peel off all of the green. If I did this correctly 5 years ago, then it will be
Oh, that's right. She did Plastidip. Oh yeah, her car should be fine.
relatively easy getting that corner up. Okay.
You still
okay.
need to heat
Fonzie
it.
at dipyourcar.com suggests doing 6 coats or more.
Which, by the way, I've now religiously followed Dip Your Car because their videos are cool. If you have not watched Dip Your Car videos, you should. Because now they're in the middle of doing an interesting pearl experiment week to week because they put up what a certain pearl looks like over a different base coat at the end, and the one that like kind of wins the most votes, they will do that experiment later. I actually kind of like it. Yeah, exactly. I think he misses 0 there. There you go. Yeah, $100,000 in 2 boxes for junk that some crazy person did. But I guess the $12 is covering the shipping because she's probably going to have to ship it to you in bubble mailers, if I had to guess. And even in bulk, that's not cheap. So most of the $100,000, if she gets it all, basically they're only really going to pay for themselves. And it's still so much labor from start to finish that it's no point has paid for itself. Probably not even an ad revenue.
Did 13. I've also watched him peel a car off in 35 minutes. So let's beat Fonzie's record. This is from my first attempt to improve my car's cool shape. I previously turned it into a green egg with a crack. Get it? It's a hatchback.
Oh, that was already there. Okay. Ugh, the original paint job was shit.
This is really bad. The glue from the pop sockets is making it stiff and almost impossible to peel off. I'm wondering if I've got to try heat again. The problem now is that my hands have to touch it. And I don't have power. Wow.
Gloves, Allie.
Oh, that's a little better. Oh, this is another doozy. So much for 35 minutes.
Yeah, you're already like 17 hours into trying to peel the paint off.
This section here took me an hour.
Could you imagine what Allie could do if she had an actual workshop? I think I mentioned this before. Imagine what her girlfriend, I don't think they're married yet. I don't know, to be honest. If they had a workshop for her to keep all of her crazy ideas in, which I'm guessing that's what the little garage there is hopefully going to be one day.
And there are parts that are almost impossible to get, even with a heat gun.
You're going to destroy your nails, girl.
I was really hoping this would be a satisfying montage of peeling off big sections for you, and now I have to keep doing this too. Now I'm just hoping it's even possible to pull this off. Pun. My last hope is that the sun will heat this up tomorrow
Sorry,
enough
Nick.
to make it possible.
For some reason, it doesn't like your
work.
comments. I don't know what's going on.
Gotta have my Little Tikes blades too. Definitely warm up here. The top is the crustiest, gluiest part, so if I can get this to work, I think
I don't
we'll
have
be
any
okay.
limited.
I think
as far as I know, I don't have any like limited text at the moment. So, unless you're typing something very specific that YouTube doesn't like, or is in a weird random spot of things that I've limited in the comments for specific reasons, I don't know why your comments wouldn't be coming through, bud. Unless there's a weird glitch, because YouTube does really dumb things sometimes.
progress is just gonna be bit by bit, but it is not impossible. I don't know why I thought this would go faster. This car was alive at one point, for goodness sake. Oh my goodness. I just realized it's not the goo from the pop sockets that's making this difficult. It's the freaking spray adhesive I used on the AstroTurf. That's why some spots are harder than others. The edges where I sprayed it really well will not come up. That's why I can get the center part to come up somewhat, and then around these edges, see where it's orange? That's where I glued it really.
Also, I'm cringing at the fact she's standing on the roof of her car. Roofs aren't meant for standing.
Really well, and that's why it's impossible. Now this is my last shot. Please work.
Alcohol's not going to help you.
My hands are killing me. I can't even tell if this is helping.
acetone might help you, but it's going to destroy stuff you don't want to destroy. Yep, she really underestimated this.
Making progress, but thinking about the whole surface area of this car is awful. I don't know why I'm still going. There's no way I can do this whole surface area. I'm moving centimeters at a time. I have to leave the country in just a few days. I'm going to Makers Central, UK. And this was supposed to be done before I go because it has to go live while I'm traveling. I can't even get this part up with alcohol. Okay, Pants Pallies, I have a plan. This video will be a true test of my Pants Pallies. I'm going to painstakingly continue to remove the...
Because there's a difference between doing something silly to the outside part of the car that is not really a big deal versus standing on your roof or sitting on your roof, because that makes your roof go... And, well, that's annoying. And it's not good.
This while filming you a gorgeous montage, and however far I get before I have to leave the country, that's the video. Pikachu will be the next video if you allow me to put the time into doing this right. Now, when I say allow me, that really means, are you gonna watch this whole video, or will no one want to see it so no one even clicks on the thumbnail, let alone watches the whole thing, which then YouTube thinks it's a bad video so it won't show anyone? I'm actually very excited to find out if the Pants Pally team is down for a 2-episode creation. I always completely finish a piece in one video, but my art has gotten so outrageous that I've been working 80 hours a week to continue to publish on time every 2 weeks. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been pushing myself further and further to the brink. This project took so much longer than I expected. And that was 21 hours of pop placing.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that there's a reason why a lot of cool creators like this have sponsors for insane videos so that they get paid for their insane amount of hours they spent doing things. If you're working that many hours, I hope the frickin' ad revenue is worth it.
This is so hard. So many days and so much effort. Put in 2 90-hour work weeks. This project took 4 weeks and 5 days. It is well into tomorrow. I'm now on hour 36 of the fast. That is my absolute limit for today. And it's 10 hours later. I should also mention I'm stopping putting music on this channel because the art reaches more people, but the art projects take so much more work, and I don't want to let my music pallies down, so I'm thinking of launching a separate music channel. Would you want that? I would love to do it, but it also means more work. I feel like the David Goggins of art. Every video
So the question is, do you... I've had to deal with this too. That's why this channel exists. Which thing do you put on a new channel? It's like, what thing is your channel known for when you do multiple things, right? And if you're getting more views on one thing, but your channel started as something else, do you now make that other thing the focus and move the other thing over? Like, I like her music making and stuff, but if her creativity stuff is what's getting all the views, then maybe the music stuff isn't necessarily worth putting up on a separate channel and starting over again.
I drive myself to almost collapse and then immediately start a new video at breakneck speed. I can't go on like this. I'm showing you this because I said I publish a video every 2 weeks, but it's actually every week. I also have a fitness channel, so when I finished working today, I had to go to the gym and shoot a personal record deadlift of 275 pounds with my hands all messed up from the past 4 days. But I was so tired I didn't have the camera on autofocus. And the day I removed the pop sockets, after I finished past midnight, I got on my computer and 3D modeled new emblems for the back of the car because that idea had just come to me, and I really want each project to be the absolute best it can be. Can you imagine after ending an 11-hour day of manual labor, you switch to a computer to work a couple more hours there? Also, hello from my hotel room in the UK.
This is what ADHD looks like, guys.
Okay, this is where I had to cram in recording this voiceover in between conference days. Lots of you suggest publishing less often, but I really can't afford that. It's not just keeping you happy, which is my main concern. It's also keeping my sponsors happy, and the algorithm happy, and not losing my income, the funds to invest.
This is the shit that drives YouTubers who depend on it to do crazier and crazier stuff. The algorithmic drive, because people have no ability to watch things at a normal pace anymore. And because there's infinite choice now, and shorts exist, it is so much harder to be a long-form content creator if you don't have like all the math down to make things perfect. And if you're a creative type and you want to show the thing that you want to do to the people who say they kind of might want to see it, it's really hard. Been there, done that. That's why I don't do the stuff I used to do on my main channel at the same way, because I got tired of doing it and the algorithm wasn't working for me anymore. And nobody watches it when I do it anyway. So now I just make what I want to make and hopefully people watch it, but I'm not dependent on YouTube. I can't even tell you when the next time I'm going to get paid by YouTube will be.
Best in making more art. Also, I love doing this. This is not me complaining. The reason I put...
And yes, getting Patreon support is usually the way to go on situations like this, but also having specific sponsors for these type of videos so that sponsor's money pays for the insane amount of dumb shit that you got to buy to make your thing happen, like this. Because she apparently doesn't have like material sponsors. She just flat out goes and buys at retail the shit she wants. If you have material sponsors, that makes your life a lot easier as a creator. So if she wants to focus on creating and less on making music, I would do that and try to get material sponsors for the crazy shit that you do. I think that would work out a little bit better, in my opinion.
Push myself to the edge of breakdown is because I'm so freaking thrilled to do what I do and grateful. So what I'm saying is I now realize I could make so much...
Well, I get paid by Patreon every month regardless of how much money it generates. YouTube, your minimum payout is $100. And right now, I ain't making $100 in 4 months at the rate of YouTube. Like, if everybody was doing super chats for whatever reason, like, yeah, I could rank that pretty quick. I only have one channel that runs ads, and that's pretty limited at this point, even with, 1,400, 1,500 videos up and people watching all my old shit and generating things, which I need to go back through and probably fix the monetization on, because sometimes YouTube decides, hey, your video's been up for 5 years. You don't need monetization on that anymore. It'd be like, no, that's paying the bills. Thank you.
Bigger and better things if you all were willing to hang out with me for multiple episodes of one creation instead of me having to finish a whole art piece in 2 weeks. You may have seen a bunch of YouTubers quitting YouTube lately. Yep. Well, this is my quitting video. I love creating so much that my quitting video is a promise to make even better art for you. So, my dear Pants Pally, who joins me for the long struggle, not just a short of the finished product. By the way, I had to go all the...
Actually, a lot of people that quit YouTube didn't quit YouTube. They just quit devoting their entire existence to it. It started making limited content, but they also have people making content for them, like MatPat.
Way to the UK to learn this.
Just met my pally Nick here. Hi.
Hi. Should I explain my confusion?
Yes, please.
So it took me a while to work out why I was a pants pally, because in the UK, that's underwear. And it was only when I worked out that in the States, you've got shorts and you've got long pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's something sucks, I mean, if I can find something nice about it, I will say it. That's why we watch voice play, because they're the one that apparently I love to hate. So if I can find something positive to say, I will. But if I can't find anything majorly positive to say, because I feel like so many reactors are just overly positive and overly reactive because they need the views. I need the views, for the love of God. Whatever. I don't care. If I cared more and I wanted to devote an enormous amount of time to it, constantly making content, clipping shorts, or doing all this other stuff, or if I had enough people to bother to pay editors to do the work for me, I would do all that. No, I'm a content creator on the side. I enjoy the podcasting, and then I enjoy some of the review stuff that I do, and then I kind of relax doing this with you guys. But now that I have the Patreon is paying me more per month than YouTube is even generating at this point. Like, if I'm getting like 14,000 views average on my main channel every month, no matter what, Patreon's paying me more than that. That's the crazy part. Yeah. I have quote unquote 10,000 subscribers on my main channel, and any new video barely gets 100 views over the course of 2 weeks, and then gets no new views. So the burn happened so long ago, it doesn't matter to me at all. Like, because I changed my content so significantly on my main channel that most of the people who were really dedicated watchers don't give a shit anymore. And since I don't stream there anymore, I lost a whole lot of the attention I'd gained. So the stuff is there to be seen, and I still upload things on occasion when I feel like actually doing reviews for the public instead of just on the Patreon, which, by the way, that's where all my Patreon content. I would rather make content for 15 people who want to watch it and are willing to pay a little amount than continually make endless amounts of content for 1,000 people that pay me nothing and don't care, you know?
Did not occur to me, and I've been saying it for months now.
Okay.
Thanks for the heads up.
But you can't change it. It's embedded now, isn't
Okay,
it?
you think I should stick with it?
Yeah, just stick with it.
Okay.
Anyway, Pants Pally, can I take more time making truly over-the-top creations and we hang out through...
Yeah, if you sent links, Nick, that would be why it wasn't sending any messages through. Because it automatically blocks links. But usually we would see those, so I don't know. I don't know what was up with that. Sorry, I know we're talking about a lot about the YouTube creator end of things. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull up Nick's message. Also, just now seeing the messages that Laura sent. Excuse me. Probably. Nick might have seen that one. I know that I think we've watched... If you did it a month ago, I'm pretty sure we watched it, but we can check it out again just in case. I got it pulled up here.
all of the ups and downs. Do you want to see the journey, or will this video bomb because it doesn't have an outrageous Pikachu car reveal at the end?
Wait, so what's the Dimash problem? I don't watch. I'm not into... The only reactor drama or anything that I know of is Mortius and What's-Her-Face getting mad at Dan Vask, which I think was unjustified.
The fact that you clicked and you're still here listening to me at this point is a really great sign, and man, do I heart you. This also means that only the true Pants Pallies will get to know about the fact that I'll mail you a pop socket from the pop cock.
Okay.
That's it. Time's up. I have to leave for the airport in precisely, I haven't even packed yet, minutes. But look at this achievement! I've never been more proud of attaining nothing.
But she took the time to go ahead and throw a frickin' tux on in the middle. I hope it zips up the back.
This is truly groundbreaking. Hours of painful work has never been this unremarkable. Now go join my Patreon.
Also, well, she's in California. I was going to suggest you use a pressure washer, but it's California. Water's not allowed.
Team at the art collector level, so you can own a piece of history, and I can use your funds to make a better Pikachu. Spoiler alert, I want to sculpt him a spoiler tail. I am so thrilled I was able to put in time to do this right and make the next piece possible, so thank you. And if you liked this, you'll like seeing when I made a glowing door to infinity. I'll put that down there for you. I am on the verge of insanity. This has to work, but also I don't think it'll work. Hey, Best Pally, I'm Allie, and today we're going to create a door that goes nowhere, that also goes to infinity. Okay, this is a mirror. Say hello to yourself. Hi. Now this is one-way glass, so mirror on that side, but when you flip it, you can see through.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you for some reason don't like Dan Vask, but I think that her reasons are completely unjustified. If you look at things from the outside and you don't follow Dan, and you just saw the end result of an interaction, then yeah, I could I knocked that off the other night. Yeah. I think that was an overreaction without trying to take time for understanding, and I think that people jump to that kind of shit because they want to be all up in their feelings about things at any given point. And so I think that that was a ridiculous overreaction. But it's their channel. I don't give a shit what they do. And I don't care, what other reactors are doing at any given point, because I don't base what I do off what other reactors are doing. I do what I want. And sometimes do what you want. All right, anyways, moving on. Damn, it's almost 10 o'clock. Okay, yeah, we're going way late tonight. Sorry. No real time for requests. All right, either way. To sci-fi? Okay, either way. Oh, Cypress Fire. Please stop abbreviating things. Just type the whole word. I hate trying to figure out what you're abbreviating half the time. Either way, new Eric Gronwall. And I like that he's putting up like making of kind of videos now too. For every music video he puts out, he puts up like a making of video. This is one of my favorite Linkin Park songs. And actually, when this song was new, I was working on a, for lack of a better term, screenplay for a short film, and this was going to be the song that was in the trailer. By the way, that never remotely came to fruition. Not even close. Just in here. No, she's not.
I'm tired of being what you want me to be. I'm feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me. Put under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is a
So sometimes I feel like I'm in this weird void of reacting to certain things that people do like a lot, and then reacting to stuff no one's really watching at all, and then like suddenly like everyone will jump on board after we've been watching something for like 8 months. Like I feel like nobody was watching Tommy when we were at all, and then everybody after watching Sabaton for like a year finally went, wait, Tommy has his own channel? And so everyone jumps on the Tommy train. And then like now people are really starting to get, at least from what I see poking around, people are starting to watch Eric. And like we've been watching Eric for what? I don't know, 6-7 months now. It's like, I don't want to say we're starting any trends by any means, but I feel like maybe in a way like we'll watch something and then you guys suggest something to another person who it passes on down the line. And like for independent creators, like we've looked at a bunch of different independent people who just hit me up. I'm like, somebody even said like, hey, how much do you want to react to my thing? I'm like, nothing. I was like, I don't know who you are. I'll watch your thing. I was like, I don't care. It's like what it's like, especially if it's like a young independent creator who's just getting their shit together. I was like, yeah, I need 10 grand. No, that's ridiculous. So give me $300 to watch your shit. It's like, I'm sure that'd be great for me, but that doesn't do any good for you at the moment. And then we've had some really dickish people want me to look at their stuff, and then I block them because they're assholes. I've not watched Lower Decks. I do not have Paramount. Yeah, Moyun. Moyun was definitely us. We definitely were the ones who started Moyun.
have a mistake to you. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. I've become so tired, so much more aware. I've become and there's someone to do. It's been more like me, every less like you. Can't you see that you're smothering me?
I think the problem is there's no differential between his normal voice and then his Chester voice. So, well, I mean, I guess it is Chester who does most of the song, but it doesn't. There's no flipping. Excuse me, between the chorus and the verse.
Holding too tightly, afraid to lose control. 'Cause everything that you thought I would be has fallen apart right in front of you.
I almost would have had somebody else do the chorus.
I could waste this more than I can take. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this, all I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. And I know I'm
The lady who plays the big Chinese instrument, John, you've watched her here repeatedly. I think it's also because he's ending each phrase very sharply, and I think the original song drags it out a little bit between. It's almost like it overlaps into the next line a little bit. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, see, like, there should still be going, and then the other voice should pick up. It shouldn't stop and go to the other one. There should be overlap. I mean, it wasn't bad. I just think that the chorus needed something. It's like the chorus wasn't quite right. The rest of the song was fine. It's just the chorus was wonky a little bit. And I think that comes down to just how Chester did it back in the day. Oh, there she be. People were wondering where you were. Finishing your show?
Yeah, you could tell it ended abruptly because they didn't.
Why is my... Oh, I thought my clock was off. It's where I took the screenshot. So no one was close enough to be considered a winner, considering it's already after 10. So no winners tonight. Haha. I know. That's why I figured you came in here to go, I'm going to go lay down. Okay, love you. Everyone says they hope you're feeling better. She says she is, if you couldn't hear her. So you've seen Star Wars, but not Star Trek. Star Trek's, I feel like, is a harder one to get into because it's a TV series, not movies. I mean, there are also movies, but the movies aren't necessarily in canon with the TV shows. It's kind of weird. At least the original series. I think the TNG movies technically do fit. It's just odd because it's a weird gap. Because like the TNG movies are also happening around about the same time that Voyager and DS9 are going on. So there's like stuff happening in the background that is referenced, but the things never technically cross over except for First Contact, where Worf and the Defiant come to help in the battle at the beginning of the movie, which is weird because that is never referenced in the show. It's weird either way. Remembering is not my strong suit. That's a weird. Okay, anyway. All right, so shit, 4 more songs. All right, guys. We're going to plow through this. We're just going to go from one to the next here. Okay, sorry. This is the Dutch Tenors doing a mashup of Shallow and The Sound of Silence. I have no idea how they're going to combine these songs or what it's going to sound like. I don't even know who these guys are for. barely read that.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world?
Should watch DS9. DS9.
Or do you need more?
DS9's my favorite.
Is there something else you're...
See. Okay. Okay.
searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now.
Alright, so a little bit different arrangement.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. I'm falling. Because a vision softly creeping left its seat while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains in the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow. We're far from the shallow now.
People, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening.
People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dare disturb the sound of silence.
Yeah, but how do you wrap it back to shallow?
And the people bowed and prayed.
And watches
And the old God they made.
Would have been interesting if they could have got "We're far from the sound of silence." That would have been a cool way to mix it.
In the shallow, in the shallow.
Nice little note there. Well, that was interesting. For for a random suggestion from the list, that was from 4 years ago. Wow, impressive. I wasn't sure how they were going to do that, and I'm not 100% that it worked. It was good. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know if the actual mashing technically worked. It felt like they were just going song to song, and then there was a little bit of overlap. That's the problem with doing a proper mashup, is integrating the two songs in such a way that it sounds like a new song. That sounded like two different songs happening in the same amount of time. But it was still good. Don't get me wrong. They're clearly gifted, even though they're Dutch. So we'll see. They're subscribed to now, so we'll check them out again later. That's crazy. All right. Changing major gears here. Going to my new theme song, Everybody Hates You. I'm talking about me, specifically. All right, so Citizen Soldier, let's see. So the last time we saw from them was when they were performing with, what's-her-face? Sky Daddy.
Everybody hates you.
Why? Oh, shit. God, guys, you didn't tell me the audio was doubled like all this time. Has it sounded funny like all night long? I only just now realized music was pumping back through with the microphone. That's why I got confused earlier and was messing with my own audio. So if things have sounded a little weird all night long, that's why.
My middle name is Nervous Breakdown. I sure could use a friend. Cheaper than Vicodin. Fake lives, fake love. Got money but I still feel bankrupt. It's so hard to fit in when there's no oxygen. What the hell is wrong with me? Overthinking reality. Calm down, it'll be okay. But the voices in my head say, la la, loser, you've got no friends. Nobody gives a damn. 'Cause everybody hates you, everybody hates you. La la, loser, please just go home. 'Cause you're gonna die alone. 'Cause everybody hates you, everybody hates you.
Yup. Yep, that's the theme song for sure.
Everybody hates you, everybody hates you. Last call, wasted. My mental state is complicated. I drive right off a cliff. If I find I'll be missed. Dark jokes, chain.
Yup, that's all too real. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that at some point in my life, I wanted to commit suicide, but figured nobody would care. So what would be the point of even going that far? It's like to know that nobody would even notice or feel nobody would even notice. Really kind of takes the sting out of it. It's a very weird anticlimactic thing to come to. But yeah, definitely felt that before.
Sarcasm is calculated. The hate don't resonate. If I self-deprecate. What the hell is wrong with me? Overthinking reality. Calm down, it'll be okay. But the voices in my head say, la la, loser, you've got no friends. Nobody gives a damn. 'Cause everybody hates you, everybody hates you. La la, loser, please just go home. 'Cause you're gonna die alone. 'Cause everybody hates you, everybody hates you. What are they saying about me? Do they all want me to leave? Same question stuck.
Hold on, I was stuck on thinking about what Christine just said. I wasn't paying attention.
You, everybody hates you. What are they saying about me? Do they all want me to leave? Same question stuck on repeat. Over and over again. Are all my friends pretending? Or am I just projecting? Can't stop, I keep obsessing. Over and over again.
This is awakening a bad feeling in the back of my neck. Because yeah, 100% have lived through anything and everything he's saying so far, except for the idea of what are they saying about me? Because to really synchronize with this song, the thought isn't what are they thinking about me? It's are they thinking at all? Or nobody cares enough to even bother to think of me in a negative way. Or, I mean, positive is not possible. So if I matter so little, they don't even think about me when I'm not around. That's the real deep end of this.
Somebody just make it end. La la, loser. 'Cause loser, you've got no friends. Nobody gives a damn. 'Cause everybody hates you, everybody hates you. La la, loser, you've got no friends. Nobody gives a damn. 'Cause everybody hates you, everybody hates you. What are they saying about me? Do they all want me to leave? Same question stuck on repeat. Over and over again. Are all my friends pretending? Or am I just projecting? Can't stop, I keep obsessing. Over and over again.
This is awakening a bad feeling in the back of my neck. That font where the Y is blending into the D, that is weird. I thought it was an I. And look, the I blends into the V, making it like an N.
La la, loser, please just go home. You're gonna die alone. 'Cause everybody hates you. La la, loser, you've got no friends. Nobody gives a damn. 'Cause everybody hates you, everybody hates you. La la, loser, please just go home. 'Cause you're gonna die alone. 'Cause everybody hates you, everybody hates you.
Oh, because the song's not depressing. The song is just putting everything I felt into words. Like, because sometimes, a lot of times, you don't know how to vocalize the things that are going on inside your head. You know, and that put it a lot into words. And I mean, I've dealt with my depression and suicidal tendencies for shit, I don't even know how long. So, I mean, Jessica and I've been together for 8 years, coming up soon, actually. Actually, it was the anniversary of our, no, sorry. The anniversary of our first date is coming up next month, and that will be our anniversary, but we don't have like a wedding anniversary, so to speak, so that's a weird situation either way. But no, it's just the point is like you live in it for so long that you'd go through cycles. So you'll go through just endless sadness and hatred of yourself for so freaking long that occasionally you get a bout of happiness, like proper happiness, or at least distraction that silences the darkness for a while, and you can come up to breathe for a bit. So you just sort of don't think about it until you have a bad day, and then you just immediately go to the bottom again. And then you don't need things like this to remind you of it in that way. It doesn't take me back to it, but it vocalizes the feelings. And that's what people need music for. Because people, how many go, it's like, thank you for making that song. It put into words all the things I felt. It's like, I would have never thought that anyone else felt this way until you put it out in a song. And now I know I'm not alone in how I felt. That kind of shit. I mean, I have my bad spiraling moments sometimes, and then I get anxiety sometimes. But I'm always trying to move forward. You know, it is what it is. You know? I have just enough outlets. And as a creative person, this is something that doesn't get talked about enough. If you're a creative person, having no damn, I do this almost every time I say creative like that. Having no creative outlet will nuke your soul and push you deeper into depression. So for a few years, I had like no creative outlet. Like I tried little things here and there just to keep myself going. And that's when I got into model building, which definitely like filled that void for a while. And then when Minecraft came along, that gave me something I could dig into for, like, no pun intended, hours on end, especially on creative modes where I'm not doing the hard work of the game. And that was a huge change for me, because the thing that was keeping me down was my inability to create due to situational problems. And when you don't have anywhere to put that, then it can just turn. It's like if you don't have anywhere to generate positive emotions or have an outlet for negative ones, they just keep building and building and building in a negative way, generally speaking, because you have a need that's not being fulfilled. And when you're like me, and that's like your thing, from having creative access for so long, and then it all going away all at the same time, then it really, really, really hurts you to your core. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if it's something that can affect you that way and reinforce a negative feeling, I get that. But for me, I don't know if I've ever had something musically that reinforced the negativity and pushed it down so much as it awoke other feelings that I was suppressing. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yep, Lose Yourself is a good one. All right, either way, last couple things here. All right, Hi Ho with Seven Dwarfs. Dwarf Metal, Peyton Parrish. Let's go.
We dig, 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 dig in a mine the whole day through. To dig, 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 dig is what we like to do. It ain't no trick to get rich quick if you dig, dig, dig with a shovel or a pick. We're a million.
I will say, I think YouTube's compression ratio is like hurting Peyton's new songs because this sounds very squished.
Diamonds shine. We dig, 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 dig from early morning till night. We dig, 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 dig up everything inside. We dig up diamonds by the score, 1,000 rubies, sometimes more, though we don't know what we dig them for. We dig, 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 dig.
I do like that it is kind of a rock/metal version of the song. Also, I don't know if he's green screening this or if he's on like a volume type screen, like just an actual video screen with the Unreal Engine stuff going in the background. Doesn't seem green screened. Kind of hard to tell though.
Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. It's home from work we go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. It's home from work we go. Hi ho.
Yeah, I don't think he's... Oh, yeah, he's definitely not. Because you can see right here around his chin, it's green screened. Okay. I was wondering. Or really annoyingly rotoed. Either way. Because the one thing I was thinking is if he had a proper screen behind him, he would be getting lit properly by the light sources in the cave. So that's what I was looking at. They're doing a good job of light matching the scenes that he's trying to do, which is cool. But whenever he's got in this previous scene, hold on. Here, nope, hold on, wait, where is it? It was one of these, this one. Nope. There it is. So he's here on the blue side of the screen, which is great. Nice light matching. But he's got candles behind him casting out a whole lot of light on that wall, which means he would be backlit by that. So that's something they should have done, was put a backlight behind him to give that orange glow that he needs on that back edge. But they're going for the high contrast look, even though that's not what the lighting would actually do.
Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. It's home from work we go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
Sorry, it's a torch, not candles. And there's a big fire right there. So he should be backlit by this, not just having this nice kind of, what do they call that? Not haloing. Oh, there's a word for it. It starts like that. There's a term for that where you get a little bit of light wrap around the edges that looks kind of fuzzy. It looks like they're doing that in post. Obviously, it's not happening in scene. Or I'm 100% wrong. Either way. But if this thing was generating orange light, he would have some type of orange lighting hitting him here, not just blue light behind him like this, kind of with a little bit of light wrap.
It's home from work we go. Hi ho, hi ho.
Anyway, that was fun. I like that better than the previous one. I like that better than Hellfire. Just because it was like fun and had some nice energy. Look, it is what it is. I watch a lot of Corridor Crew. I would like to, excuse me. I would like to see them do more music video breakdowns. Maybe somebody needs to suggest that. Since they know all of the tech stuff. Hold on. Facebook's being weird tonight. It was fun. And this is one thing where something about Peyton for sure, like he does these very serious like Viking metal type songs. And then he'll do like the Disney stuff and then just go full dork. Like full on costume, makeup, really bad snowy outdoor scenes with a child. That video was so dumb. So bad. Either way. There's a self-awareness that comes from being that type of musician where you aren't scared to go into full dork mode, which, you know, same thing for Jonathan, Caleb, Dan to a certain point, but not as much because he mostly just sings on his black background with his mood lighting and his wet hair. But like Colm will do is kind of the same thing when he's not just doing his bar background or his red-blue background or in the black void of the old days. But sometimes he'll dress up and stuff like that, get into cosplay for things, which is fine, don't get me wrong. But to go full dork and be like, the whole time or swinging it. Why didn't he have a pickaxe? I guess harder to do on a green screen, having something to actually swing. Either way, let's wrap up with Tommy. I know we're running late, but it's Tommy doing Highway to Hell, and I gotta hope that he's not gonna over-metalize it. Please don't over-metalize it. Please. It's AC/DC, and it's an awesome song. So far, so good. Has like a Huey Lewis sound, doesn't it? Especially once it kicked up right here. Like the orchestration in the background, it sounds like Huey Lewis in the News a little bit, like Power of Love type. Also, funny thing, I did know the song Highway to Hell, but when I hear the song now, especially the intro to the song, this first little like minute long section, I have a very specific memory that comes to mind, and it is from a short run, probably prior to YouTube, little animated thing called Bill et John. It is a French machinima made with a fighter pilot game. If you're unaware of what a machinima is, it's basically using a video game to create video content with a narrative. I am familiar because friends of mine and myself attempted to make one many, many years ago that may or may not be shown at some point on a Patreon because it's buried on my original channel. Have you never paid attention to the fact that I hate when Tommy overmetalizes rock songs? I constantly criticize him for that. Where have you been? Also, Jonathan. Jonathan is very much can overmetalize things. We haven't watched Jonathan in a while.
Be the limit. Nobody's gonna slow me down like a wheel. Gonna spin it. Nobody's gonna mess me around. Hey, Santa, paid my dues. Playing in a rockin' band. Hey, mama, look at me. I'm on my way to the
Yes, he does. Like, he will do covers where he says metal version. But then sometimes he does things, does not say metal version, and is like going to the nines. Like, it's like, take it back like 4 steps there, Tommy. A little bit further back. In this case, he's doing a little bit more Huey Lewis or possibly Gary Moore. AC/DC is not the rock. They are definitely not metal. Even I've had like a bad mosquito bite or something on the backside of my elbow for days, and it's annoying the shit out of me. Either way, that's going to be the end of the show, guys. We are running late because I started late, and then even though I didn't add that many songs, I think we paused quite a lot to have discussions, especially during the alley portion. So either way, no, he definitely did good there. I don't have anything to really say about that, about him going too far out of the boundaries of certain songs. I mean, like, I would point you towards, like, maybe some of his Elton John covers that have been questionable at best. You know, other things like that. It's like, will it metal? No, it won't. Don't metal things that aren't supposed to be metal. Either way, y'all have a good weekend. Whatever it is you're going to do, I'm hoping to have a very uneventful weekend. or a very specifically eventful weekend. We shall see. Also, I have to do some repair work on my car sometime soon. I can't keep putting it off. It's so freaking hot. Either way, guys, do the like and subscribe thing if you are new to this channel. And, of course, if you want to check out anything else that I have, you can go check out Shoki Reviews or the Now You Made It Awkward podcast. But also, if you want to support any of my channels, you can do so at the Patreon link in the description down below. And I normally don't do the whole spiel here, but I'm doing it anyways. And, of course, for as little as $3 a month, you can just support blanketly but not get a whole lot. But if you support any one channel for like $5 a month, you'll definitely get a bit more content than I tend to put out around here. Plus the Patreon calls 3 times to 4 times a month, depending on how long the month is. We should be doing it this Wednesday. If something comes up, obviously we'll just bump it a week. You know, we'll just see what happens this week. This week was just wonky in general. And, of course, guys, just keep my mom and Jessica in your thoughts and prayers as they heal and hopefully can move past these little things. And for any other family situations that are currently going on. So I hope you guys are okay. Judy, for the love of God, get better. You know, none of this long COVID nonsense. We just need you to tell it to stop and just get better. Yeah, that's all it takes. Positive attitude and moving forward. That's what it takes. Either way. No, but seriously, this thing is itching like crazy. I'm going to have to put some anti-itch stuff on it. I'm going to bed because I got to work tomorrow and it's hot as balls outside. So I'll see you guys next time. Remember, as always, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be loud. No, don't call us. No, don't. YouTube's going to crack down on that, John. Don't. All right, bye, guys.